We've already heard this morning, and I'm on to number 3, and I'm scampering through these fast because I know I'm hard against the time deadline. You start off maybe with task scheduling and job management, rolling out your field force, and they start getting a taste for mobile. And very quickly, the business starts giving you pressure that, hang on, I want some real-time processing. I happen to have this person sitting in front of the customer. I want them to have access to the inventory database. Or I want them to have real-time access to the ERP system. And I need to be able to roll those systems out. And the business doesn't necessarily want the response to be, well, okay, we're going to launch an investigation, and we might repurpose this application to do it on web services, and maybe the end of 2013 we'll be able to do that. What if you can pull some of that into the infrastructure and take the risk that anything that runs on the LAN, I'm going to try and run that wireless, and start building an infrastructure that allows you to take things like your order management, your inventory management, but also some heavier duty applications like your GIS mapping, or maybe even voice and video. Things you'd previously tried to run over your legacy infrastructure. See if you can find a way to get creative and have that stuff work when the infrastructure is very fragile. And these aren't empty promises, by the way. I started off by saying this is based on the feedback from 2,000 real-life examples. The issue is those applications weren't designed with fragile wireless in mind. They are going to freeze and crash. They're not going to work well. The challenge is get the right infrastructure, get it so that you don't need to repurpose the application, but also develop it in a way that you can prioritize so that when the network is fragile and you have very little bandwidth available, you can start deciding how you're going to allocate that scarce resource. So critical business functions like, say, job scheduling or call and dispatch are still going to run, but maybe Outlook email will be a little bit slower.